The Curse of the Colonel. The Curse of the Colonel refers to a 1985 Japanese urban legend regarding a reputed curse placed on the Japanese Kansai-based Hanshin Tigers baseball team by the ghost of deceased KFC founder and mascot, Colonel Sanders. The curse was said to be placed on the team because of the Colonel's anger over treatment of one of his storefront statues. So, you know, out front of the KFC, they've got the Colonel statue, just like out front of McDonald's back in the day before they figured out it was terrifying all the children. They had the Ronald McDonald statue, and you would take pictures with it or sit in its lap because it was on a park bench, and it would touch you inappropriately, and then they caught lawsuits. So apparently one of these statues of the Colonel was thrown into a river when the Hanshin fans were celebrating before their team's victory in the 1985 Japan Championship Series. So it says, as it is common with sports-related events, the Curse of the Colonel was used to explain the team's subsequent 18-year losing streak. Some fans believed the team would never win another Japan Series until the statue had been recovered. And we'll get into the specifics of the story in a moment. So the Tigers have appeared in the Japan Series 3 times since the curse began, 2003, 2005, 2014, and they lost in all of them. Comparisons are often made between the Hanshin Tigers and the Boston Red Sox, who were said to be under the curse of the Bambino until, of course, they won the World Series in 2004, one of the more amazing comebacks in the history of sports to break the curse of the Bambino. The Curse of the Colonel has also been used as a boogeyman threat to those who would divulge the secret recipe of the 11 herbs and spices that result in the unique taste of his chicken. So just FYI, if you ever divulge those secrets, the Curse of the Colonel could be placed on you, and you could face a similar losing streak to the Boston Red Sox and or Hanshin Tigers. So here's the story. The Hanshin Tigers are located in Kansai, which I believe I'm saying incorrectly as usual, the second largest metropolitan area in Japan. Never fucking heard of it. I am so uneducated. They are considered the eternal underdogs of Nippon professional baseball, in opposition to the Yomiuri Giants of Tokyo, who are considered the king of Japanese baseball. The devoted fans flock to the stadium no matter how badly the Hanshin Tigers play in the league, apparently. In 1985, much to the nation's surprise, the Hanshin Tigers faced the Seibu Lions and took their first and only victory in the Japan Series, largely due to the efforts of star slugger Randy Bass, or Bass, don't know. Later, a senator from Oklahoma. What? This guy became a state senator, Randy Bass, an American playing for the team. The fan base goes wild, and a riotous celebration gathered at Ibisu Bridge in Dotonoboro, Osaka, on October 16th, 3 weeks before the Japan Series. There, an assemblage of supporters yelled the players' names, and with every name, a fan resembling a member of the victorious team leaped from the bridge into the waiting canal. However, lacking a Caucasian person to imitate MVP Randy Bass, the rabid crowd seized a plastic statue of Colonel Sanders. Like Bass, the Colonel had a beard and was not Japanese, from a nearby KFC and tossed it off the bridge as an effigy. So they went, hold on, we don't have a whitey. And somebody went, what about the Colonel Sanders statue from the KFC? And they all went, that'll do. And then they threw that off the bridge. So according to the urban legend, this impulsive maneuver cost the team greatly, beginning the curse of the Colonel, which states that the Tigers will not win the championship again until the statue is recovered. Subsequently, numerous attempts have been made to recover the statue, often as part of a variety TV show. Of course, it's Japan. Everything is a variety TV show. So after their success in the 1985 series, the Hanshin Tigers began an 18-year losing streak, placing last or next to last in the league in all 18 years. Brief rallies in 1992 and 1999 brought hope to fans, but they were soon followed with defeat. During this time, attempts were made to recover the KFC statue of the Colonel, including sending divers down and dredging the river, but they all failed. Fans apologized to the store manager, but the statue remained in the canal and the Tigers cursed. The Colonel was finally discovered in the river on March 10th, 2009. Divers who recovered the statue at first thought it was only a large barrel, disrespectful to the Colonel's body shape. That's called body shaming, and it's not something we participate in here. So just to be clear, 1985 until 2009, this thing is down there. They thought it was a large barrel, then they thought it was a human corpse, then they figured out it was Colonel Sanders. Hanshin fans on the scene were quick to identify it as the upper body of the long-lost Colonel. The right hand and lower body were found the next day, but the statue is still missing its glasses and left hand, Jaime Lannister style. It is said that the only way the curse can be lifted is by returning his long-lost glasses and left hand. And that is the curse of the Colonel.